So one of my favorite things to do is always do what most people can't do. And if you're doing what 95% of all decorators can't do, then you're going to have profit. If you wanted to do a full back or a full front design, you'd have to either go to a company like Stahl's and buy a package, get a kit that has the applique material pre-cut with the DST file. And for something like this size in a low quantity, you're easily going to hit, a setup charge of 35 bucks or in that territory, and you're going to hit maybe $6 to $12 based on the detail, the number of colors, that sort of thing, the type of tackle twill. In this case, we're just taking some suede and we've tacked it down with a running stitch. To do this logo a traditional embroidery way would be to fill in, do a border, then do a fill in of the leaves, and then do a fill in of the words that we're going to etch. That would be 30,582 stitches. And I'm not trying to be brutal about it. I'm just trying to be detailed in terms of what is involved to do this logo without the laser applique or a traditional applique. It would either be very expensive or high stitch count. Here, this method is less than 9,032 stitches. We only have that high stitch count because we're doing a satin stitch, which you would probably do anyways. And we've gone from a 33-minute embroidery stitch out for a full back to something that takes 11 minutes. The laser cut time was less than 20 seconds if you watch the timer on your video. So once this etching has been done, you now have the laser doing the cutout base or the cutout portion of this file, and it zips through, and essentially you've got your pieces left over, your outside skin and the inside pieces. The foil is there to prevent you from cutting through and wrecking the t-shirt that's underneath, and where the applique is, it stays in there. But I want to prove to you time and again on these videos, because I know other salespeople from other companies always say, no, you don't need the foil. It's malarkey, because at the end of the day, those companies all call us for the foil. Otherwise, you have holes in your t-shirt, especially when it gets washed, and you don't want that liability for your customers. So here it's staying in the hoop. The reason being that we are going to do the satin stitch and finish this off nicer instead of leaving it sort of distressed. But you have that choice if you want to make it look like Abercrombie, Hollister, American Eagle. That whole distressed style is in fashion right now. Here we're just removing the foil, and the next stage will be to put it back in the embroidery machine, keeping in mind that one laser function is so fast that you still haven't even completed, let's say, 6 heads of stitch out and have the next 6 ready. So you can easily, in general, have one laser for 12 heads of embroidery and get the kind of productivity that you need and that you're looking for. So now we'll put it back on the embroidery machine, and we'll do that base stitch to give some stability to the satin stitch that's going to come up next. And that's nothing new for you guys that do embroidery out there. And we'll just get you a final picture in a minute. But we'll do the satin stitch to fill it in. I'll make a version of this which will have a reverse applique. In those black holes, we will fill it in with denim material. We have green here, so we don't have a green t-shirt. But that way you've got 2-layer applique, or technically your applique within itself has a reverse applique. So that'll be the next video that's coming up. And there's the finished piece.